Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for the culmination of the 2024 NBA season, back in Boston once again for Game 5 of your 2024 NBA Finals. Game highlight commentary. After taking a commanding 3-0 lead, somehow Dallas was able to get their head out of their ass, play a little bit of basketball, and prevent a sweep. But unfortunately for them, Boston put on a suit, went into the janitor's closet, and said it's going to be a gentleman's sweep today. Straight out the gate, Drew Holiday scored the first 6 points for Boston, then old man Horford put in a 3. 5 minutes into the game, Dallas trailing by 7, but Luka would put in his first of many and ones, and then a couple of possessions later, he'd get away with a blatant travel. I don't know why the referees swallowed their whistle, but Josh Green puts in back-to-back threes. It's a 2-point game. Get your bitch ass off of me, Hauser. Step back jumper, 1-point game, international baskets in your face. Ha! Jaylen Brown slices in with a huge dunk. Boston on a 7-0 run. Look at Jason Tatum transmogrify into Brittany Renner. Pick P.J. Washington's pockets. Contested layup. 9-0 run for the C's. This was just an old school belt-to-ass performance from the Boston Celtics. They closed out the first quarter up by 10. They went into the second, where Dallas has struggled for the vast majority of this series and completely cooked these boys up and down the court. The 10-point deficit turned into 15 with the quickness, and the moment Peyton Pritchard put in this second buzzer beater of the series, I already knew Boston was getting ready to pop champagne.
Bang! 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 Oh, what a shot from this bitch-ass white boy.
Wait a minute, the summer is here. What does that mean? It's hot outside, and that immediately equals more showers for you. And this summer, make sure that you're showering with Manscaped. Alternatives like loofahs and washcloths can be breeding grounds for bacteria and can also waste more of your cleaning product. With the Body Buffer, you can get more out of your body cleanser from its ladder-boosting bristles, so your money doesn't go straight down the drain, literally. This bundle has what you need to achieve the polished look from head to toe. The Body Buffer is a handheld exfoliator brush designed to help remove dead skin, help unclogged pores, and reduce ingrown hairs. And you can't forget about the refined body wash. It's infused with aloe vera and sea salt to keep your skin feeling clean, fresh, and moisturized. The Buff Bundle been a complete game changer. It's an option to put on cologne because the body wash has me smelling good all by itself. So what are you waiting for? Do yourself a favor and grab your Buff Bundle today by clicking the link in my description, heading over to manscaped.com/chiseled. You'll get 20% off plus free international shipping. That's manscaped.com/chiseled. 20% off plus free international shipping only at Manscaped. Your body will thank you.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
I think it registered in everybody's mind that Boston simply wanted to win a championship on their home floor, and they gave Dallas Game 4. Because in the second half, trailing by 21 points, you would assume with your season on the line that you'd start to play a little bit of defense. But Dallas looked like a junior varsity team on the court. They had no sense of urgency on offense. Everybody was lackadaisical. On defense, the rotations was trash. There was barely any contest. You would have thought this was an exhibition preseason game rather than an elimination game in the NBA Finals. Game 3, fourth quarter, Dallas was trailing by 20 plus. They went on a 24-2 run, but they actually moved as if they were playing with reckless abandon. Not today. It appeared as if the Western Conference Finals was considered the championship for the Mavericks, because they clearly didn't give a shit about the trophy this time around. And don't get me wrong, there's not a single person who knows basketball that doesn't believe that Boston is the much better constructed team. But effort is ultimately what's the greatest separator between good and great teams. And Dallas simply did not have any effort in this series. If you're gonna lose, at least go down fighting. It's as if they stepped onto the court and said, well, at least I made it here. Tatum and Brown was going possession by possession to see who can qualify to be the finals MVP. Meanwhile, on the other end of the floor, everybody just watching Luka, expecting him to pull a miracle out of his ass. Kyrie didn't have a single good game in Boston. In fact, him and Luka combined in this game for 17 of 41. I'm not saying be a sore loser, but how is it that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown playing on the court, excess amounts of dribbling, getting whatever it is that they wanted? At least pick up a technical foul or something. Dudes was playing playground basketball out here. Dallas would outscore Boston 13-8 in the final 6 minutes, but who gives a shit when you lose by 18? As the buzzer would sound, the confetti would be released. Joe Mazzulla apparently was coaching with a torn meniscus, but nevertheless, 16 years from the day, the last time the Boston Celtics hoisted up the Larry O'Brien Trophy, they have cemented themselves at the top of the food chain with an unprecedented 18th franchise championship. Brad Stevens finally, since leaving Butler, can say he is an NBA champion. Joe Mazzulla becomes the youngest head coach since Bill Russell to win an NBA championship. JB MVP Jaylen Brown named not only Eastern Conference MVP, but NBA Finals MVP. Deuce is your son's name, but Deuce are the MVPs that you missed out on, Jason. Nonetheless, you are finally an NBA champion and will not go down as a generational choker, as he and Brown combined for 107 postseason games as a duo. 17 years in the league, Al Horford finally an NBA champion. I know that Karl Malone is sick because he was hoping Al Horford could have passed him for the most games played in the postseason without a championship.
Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus?
After years of being counted out, is an NBA champion. Drew Holiday, after getting shipped away for Damian Lillard, signs a new contract early this year and concludes the season a two-time NBA champion. Derek White sacrificed his teeth looking like a rodent in the street. He too, NBA champion, and for the 18th time in franchise history, the Boston Celtics can say they're on top of the league as your 2024 NBA Finals champions, as they would board the W train. But for the Dallas Mavericks, they are taking out their Metro cards and getting aboard the L train. But their ride would be short-lived because they've arrived at Elimination Station and they go somewhere different. For their failures of performing on the grandest stage of them all, their failures of capitalizing on the hatred that the Boston Celtics had for Kyrie Irving and handing a bitter piece of revenge, their failures of activating the international supremacy of Luka Doncic, consider their names written down the death note, because their dreams of winning their second franchise NBA championship, their dreams of denying Boston yet another opportunity to lift the Larry O'Brien, their dreams of winning a victory for the vast majority of NBA fans who absolutely despise Celtics fans, has been absolutely
There's only one thing left to do. Gotta write their names in the death note.
Delete!
Delete.
the entire video but you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Please! Please!
What are you waiting for, huh?
Oh my god.